Learn how to enjoy your work. I talk to people all the time who really enjoy their work. And then I talk to people who really don't like their work. And in addition to doing training like this, I do coaching. And I work with people in all kinds of situations. And sometimes I'm working with them to help them overcome depression. And sometimes I'm working to help them to become more successful. All kinds of different things. And it's amazing to me how two people can work in the same environment and have basically the same circumstances, and one is really happy and enjoying life, and the other is not happy at all. It's not the job. It's not the circumstances. It's about how you process it. It's about how you think about it and how you say, you could watch the 11 o'clock news, you could read the newspaper, and there's no shortage of bad news. And you could depress yourself if you look at all the bad news. And the one thing for me is that when difficulties come my way, when things aren't going well, I kind of step back and I say, I wonder how other people are doing. And I realize I don't have it that bad at all. I don't have to look very far to see a lot of people that aren't doing as well as I am. And it's about appreciation. Some people walk through life with a sense of appreciation. They appreciate what's going on. They just enjoy it. They realize that they have made a choice in their life. I've chosen to work here. I've chosen this partner. Anybody here married? That was a choice that you made. You know, when you got married, it was a package. It was a package. They even give you the terms and conditions when you're standing up there on the altar, right? For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, sickness, and they're warning you. There's a whole package of stuff. You think it's all going to be rosy, all this stuff is going to happen. And yes, it all starts happening. Sickness and in health, richer and poorer, better and worse, and all that kind of stuff. It's a package. Some people learn how to make the best out of the package. Some people sabotage the package. The happiest they were was that point where they were on the altar, when they had stars in their eyes, and didn't really know this person that they were getting married to, and then they got to know him, and they realized they didn't like who they got married to, and then they just couldn't figure out how to get along with them. And it just got worse and worse and worse until finally they got sick of each other and split. And then what do? They go meet somebody else just like them and start the cycle all over again. That's called repeating the same behavior, expecting a different result. That's the definition of insanity. Okay, so this happened to me early when I first started getting into the work world, and I got my first jobs were like summer jobs in high school, and I didn't like them, and I'd be in the job for a while, and it was pretty good, and after a while I just hate this, and I'm really glad that it's over, and I started to realize, wow, this is a pattern. And one thing I could say is very fortunate that when I got out of college and I got into school, I really got my head turned around, and that is, hey, it's a package, There's some good, there's some bad, whatever, but it's an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity, and as long as I can quit anytime I want to, but as long as I decide that I'm going to be here, I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to learn how to enjoy it. That is a learning process. Some people don't understand it. It's something that you learn, how to enjoy something that you have chosen. The whole package. Now, if we step back from it, we could say life is something that you've chosen, because you could kill yourself if you wanted to, but you chose not to. You chose to stay alive. And so we live in this world, which is imperfect, and we live in this world with problems. Some people get depressed. What's the point of getting depressed? There's so much opportunity. Now, this is my motivational speech to get you started here, okay? There's a purpose here, because this is about stress. Because when you enjoy your work, it helps you to keep from getting stressed out. When you see a purpose and some meaning in what you're doing beyond the paycheck, it helps you not to get so stressed out when things aren't exactly the way you'd like them to be. We are here, I believe, on planet Earth in order to create some value. Okay? You create as much as you want. You can create value while you're working, just in the relationships that you have. Just in those moments that you have with members that could cause one person to get stressed out, but another person to say, I'm going to take this as a challenge, try to turn this person around and show them that I can help them. I'm going to clear up the confusion. I'm going to touch them in some way. And I'm going to see what I can do. They take it as a challenge. And by the end of the day, they can say, wow, I really touched some people's lives. And they get some value out of that. Same person working in the same environment just doesn't seem to get it. Why not get as much value out of what you do as possible? We don't know how long we'll be on the road of life, But I hope that all the value isn't at the end. I'd like to be able to pick some of it up along the way.